In a 4-4 split, the 8 justices on the bench blocked President Obama's effort to stop millions of illegal immigrants from being deported. 26 states challenged the president's executive action on immigration, saying he overstepped his authority. This was just one of the big cases the High Court ruled on today. Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Napolitano is here with his take on the 2 big decisions out of the Supreme Court today. But we begin with correspondent Kevin Corke at the White House, where the president insisted today his executive actions were not executive overreach. Good evening, Kevin.
Good evening to you, Shannon. You're right, a 4-4 tie for the High Court, but the effect was really an epic loss for the Obama administration in its push to grant what some are calling amnesty for millions of undocumented immigrants.
I think it is heartbreaking for the millions of immigrants who made their lives here, who've raised families here.
A seemingly frustrated President Obama today admitted he was beaten, and for the remainder of his presidency, there was nothing more he could do to salvage his plan to spare millions of additional illegal immigrants from deportation, short of congressional action.
We're going to have to make a decision about whether we are a people who tolerate the hypocrisy of the system, where the workers who pick our fruit or make our beds never have the chance to get right with the law, or whether we're going to give them a chance, just like our forebears had a chance, to take responsibility and give their kids a better future.
The Supreme Court's 4-4 decision leaves in place a 2015 lower court ruling and blocks the president's program that would have let undocumented immigrants stay in the U.S. for 3 years and apply for work permits.
This is a big victory for the 26 states that filed the lawsuit, and frankly for the American people. This is a huge loss for the administration.
In a statement, Texas Governor Greg Abbott, whose state led the revolt against the Obama plan, said, quote, "Today's ruling is also a victory for all law-abiding Americans, including the millions of immigrants who came to America following the rule of law." And it was the matter of immigration law, specifically who writes it, that had GOP leaders on Capitol Hill hailing the High Court.
This is a win for the Constitution, it's a win for Congress, and it's a win in our fight to restore the separation of powers. Presidents don't write laws, Congress writes laws.
The ruling also all but guarantees that immigration will remain a major issue for the upcoming presidential election in November. Candidates from both major parties weighed in today. Democrat Hillary Clinton said, "Today's deadlock decision from the Supreme Court is unacceptable and shows us all just how high the stakes are in this election." While Republican Donald Trump tweeted, "Supreme Court has kept us safe from executive amnesty for now." But experts warn the fight to prevent the president's plan may not be over, because after the election and a 9th justice is seated, the issue could come up again.
The rulings thus far have been preliminary. They have all gone against the administration. They have been strongly against the administration, but we still have to consider those cases fully.
Shannon, what that means is in 2017, we could be talking about this all over again, especially when you consider the upcoming election in November. That means the next High Court could have a decidedly different leaning, if you will, at least ideologically, and that could all spell, well, frankly, pave the way, if nothing else, for a decidedly different outcome, something we'll be watching very carefully, Shannon.
Absolutely will. All right, Kevin, live at the White House tonight. Thank you.